It was a misunderstanding. I was at a costume party and I got too immersed playing Pokemon Go. FOMO. There was an event page put up on Facebook for a public brawl between people dressed as scary clowns and anyone that didn't like clowns. The 31st of October 2016. IIRC. This was Melbourne, Australia, and it went semi-viral. Not gonna lie, I kinda wanted to go for a laugh. I was trying to impress a girl. It didn't work. Forgot to put a serious tag on it. So people on Reddit would bring it up 4 years later. When this was a thing, I was in grade 10. I specifically remember the school going into lockdown for about 2.5 hours while some cops came around and checked everyone's phones. The reason our school went into lockdown was because someone made an Instagram account and posted about how they were going to show up in the middle of the day and stab a specific teacher. Obviously some kids told the principal, so the police and everything were waiting when a kid dressed as a clown walked into the middle of the school field and threatened a class teacher with a knife. She was immediately taken down, but we had to stay in lockdown while the police looked through our phones trying to find everyone who was involved. The girl dressed as the clown got expelled obviously, and 3 others were suspended because there was some group chat on Instagram talking about luring the teacher to the clown at lunch. After what I've seen so far in 2020, I kinda miss the clowns. I saw the aftermath of one of these. Guy was spotted by the cops and they dragged him out of the field he was hiding in. I heard a cop asking him what the hell he was thinking. The guy said he was goofing around for a laugh. Cop said, "Your life is a bad joke. I've been doing it every Saturday night during the summer for 6 years now. Except instead of lurking in the woods, I walk over some rarely used train tracks dragging an axe over an overpass. I do it at precisely midnight every week. It's only been the last year or 2 that I'm rumored to be a ghost of a clown or something. As anyone who's seen me can't find me after I've walked past a certain point. That's because I get to a point where I'm out of view. Take off my costume, wearing clothes underneath, obviously. Throw it into a backpack and haul ass to my car that I've parked close by beforehand. It's not my fault. My mother dresses me funny. People really did this. I thought it was just a stupid get attention on the internet thing. I am scared of clowns. Likely would have had a heart attack had anyone done that to me. Yikes. Knew a guy who did this to scare local tweakers straight. I'm not sure if it was the right reason to lurk around dressed like a clown, but it was certainly one of the better ones. I was in 7th grade when this was happening, and I probably spent 50+ hours watching these clown videos. They were the craziest thing to me back then, so I wouldn't get attacked by another person wearing a clown suit. Clowns don't attack other clowns. YRC. So we could hunt down other clowns. I remember living in the dorms during college and everyone went out clown hunting during this time. I Photoshop a clown hiding behind a tree near one of the dorms and sent it around. Next thing you know, there were cops and hundreds of kids trying to find this clown. I didn't realize, but somewhere in the neighborhood of 5,000 kids saw the picture when I intended it to be a joke for just my close few friends. I worked as a hire clown for children's parties. I often had to walk to work during that period because taxis wouldn't pick me up. And I couldn't get dressed at the kids' party because the kids would see me in non-clown uniform. Monsieur tough period. No one would give a clown a lift. Serious answer. I had just spent the summer in Alaska, working remotely and not really following any news. I arrived in Eugene, Oregon, and my then partner and I met up with an eccentric drag queen friend, with whom we proceeded to enjoy some fungi and white chalky stuff along with our delicious farm-to-table dinner. We then proceeded to all put on insane clown makeup before going out to the bars, just to screw with people and cause trouble. Little to my knowledge to be a part of the clown scares. Cue a few hours into the night. We are at bars, totally being as weird as possible, staring people down in the streets, etc. Honestly, most bystanders didn't react that poorly, because, yeah, no Oregon, I guess. And I didn't put all the pieces together until months later. Looking back, happy I didn't get my ass beat or worse. I literally just thought earlier today, what if they came back this year? I grew up loving Bozo the Clown. I couldn't let his name be dragged through the mud, so I knew that I had to take action. So me and my friends started the Clown Neighborhood Night Patrol. With our painted faces, honking noses, and big shoes, everyone could sleep soundly in their bed knowing we'd scare the criminals away. I thought it was just a publicity stunt to promote the new It movie. Jonathan Martin, 20, was charged with wearing a mask in a public place and disorderly conduct in Middlesbrough. He was found at about 0100 Est. 0600 GMT on Friday in full clown costume and mask, crouching among trees by an apartment complex. According to police, recent reports of clowns trying to lure children into woods have sparked a monsieur. Police have warned individuals against dressing up in clown costumes, adding it could lead to criminal charges. Dressing as a clown and driving, walking or standing in public can create a dangerous situation for you and others, police in nearby Barberville, Kentucky, said in a statement online. While dressing up is not, in and of itself, against the law, doing so in public and thereby creating an unnecessary sense of alarm is illegal. Meanwhile, an 11-year-old girl was arrested in Athens, Georgia, for bringing a knife to school because she was scared by social media reports that clowns were attacking